Hey guys, in this video we will be reviewing the lesson 9-3 area of the trapezoids. Let's begin by completing our do-not ACT problem. In the isosceles right triangle below, segment AB is equal to 10 feet. What is the length in feet of the segment AC? Here you need to remember that if this triangle is an isosceles right triangle, then both of the legs AB and BC will be congruent. So since AB equals 10, then BC will be equals to 10. Since the question is asking us to find the length of the segment, then we're going to be placing our X on AC. Here, since we're looking for the length of the hypotenuse, we need to use Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem will be a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Since AC represents the hypotenuse, in order for us to find the hypotenuse, we need to take the square root of the sum of the legs squared. Let A be 10 and B be 10. So we have 10 squared plus 10 squared. 10 squared gives me 100. 10 squared gives me 100. So 100 plus 100 is 200 under the radical under the square root. We notice that that does not match our answers, and that is because we need to simplify a radical expression. So in order for us to do that, we are going to be finding the factors of 200 by creating this factor tree. So this is 2 times 100 gives me 200. 100 is the same thing as 2 times 50. 50 is the same thing as 2 times 25. And 25 is 5 times 5. I showed you before that anytime you have a pair of numbers, for each pair of numbers that you have in your factor tree, you will be taking one factor out. So this is 5 times 2. And then since this 2 factor doesn't have a pair, it would be staying inside the radical. So 5 times 2 is 10 times the square root of 2. And you should already identify that our final answer is. All right, let's start with the lesson. The objective for today is student will be able to find the area of the trapezoids. So the formula to calculate the area of the trapezoids is the following. Area equals base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral, and for this particular quadrilateral, the bases will be and you just need to remember that the height will always be perpendicular with the bases, top and bottom. Keep that in mind. Height, it will be perpendicular to the bases. Let's go ahead and look at the first problem. Find the area of the trapezoid-shaped handbag to the left if the height of the bag, excluding the handle, is 10 inches. Here, my first base is 7 inches. My second base is 12 inches. And based on the question, they're telling me that my height will be 10 inches. All right, so in order for us to calculate the area of this trapezoid, we would have to recall the formula, base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. Our base 1 is 7 inches. Our base 2 is 12 inches. And our height will be 10 inches. All of that divided by 2. Super important that we follow the order of operations. So we do whatever is in parentheses first. 7 plus 2, 12 will give you 19. 19 times 10 divided by 2. 19 times 10 is 190 inches squared. When we divide that by 2, we get 95 inches squared. That's my final area, so I box out my answer. All right, second problem. The area of the trapezoid is 39 centimeters squared. If the measure of one of the bases is 9 centimeters and the height is 6 centimeters, what is the measure of the other base? Notice that for this particular question, we're not looking for the area because the area is already given to us. But instead, the question is asking us to find the length of the other base. So let's go ahead and recall the formula to be able to find the base. We're still going to be using the formula to calculate the area. So area equals base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. Again, our area is 39 centimeters squared. So we're going to go ahead and place here 39. That's our area equals one of the bases, we know it's 9, and we know that we're looking for the other base. So I'm going to label it as X. Our height is 6 centimeters. So 6, all of that divided by 2. In order for us to solve for X successfully and be able to find the length of the missing base, we would have to undo all the operations that are happening right now to X. So the first operation that we need to undo is that divided by 2. You might recall that the inverse operation of dividing is multiplying by 2. And what you do to one side, you must do it to the other. So here, 2 times 39 will give us 78. And this will be 9 plus X times 6 because those two are inverse operation of each other, so the 2's will turn out to a 1. All right. Now the next step that we have to do is undo the multiplication times 6. So the inverse operation of multiplication is division. So divide by 6. So 78 divided by 6 will give me 13. 9 plus X. Then finally, we need to undo that addition. So the inverse operation of adding is subtracting. So minus 9 on the right side of the equation, minus 9 on the left side of the equation, and we get X equals 4. Again, what does X represent? X represents my base. So the base that we're missing is equals to 4 centimeters. Okay, and lastly, the last problem. The last problem is asking us to find the area and perimeter of the following trapezoid. Okay, in order for us to find the area, we should already be very familiarized with this. We're going to have to copy the formula once again. Area equals base 1 plus base 2 times the height, all of that divided by 2. Our base 1, we have it already. That's going to be 14. And here, you need to be able to recall that for this particular right trapezoid, you can always split it into two different shapes, a rectangle and a right triangle. In a rectangle, you know that opposite sides will be congruent. So this side right here will be 14 centimeters. And since this left side of the rectangle is 20, then the right side will be 20 centimeters as well. We are looking for our base 2, which we need to be able to figure it out. The segment of this right triangle, this side right here, in order for us to find the whole base 2. So for my right triangle, since I'm looking for a leg, I know I'm using Pythagorean theorem. And so since I'm looking for a leg, I know that anytime I'm looking for a leg, I need to get the subtraction of the hypotenuse squared minus the leg squared. Once I solve that, I'm going to get that my leg for that particular right triangle will be equals to 15. So here, 15. Once again, we were looking for base 2. Base 2 is right here. So 14 plus 15 will give me 29 for my base 2. Okay, so 14 plus 29 times the height, 20. This is the height because it's perpendicular to the bases. All of that divided by 2. So follow the order of operation. 14 plus 29 will be giving me 43. 43 times 20 divided by 2. And our final area is 430 centimeters squared. All right, class. So, once again, just like we have been doing in the previous lessons, anytime a dimension is not given to us, we need to be able to figure it out a way for us to find that missing dimension. If we're missing the base or if we're missing the height, we know that we have to use either Pythagorean theorem or sometimes special right triangles. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. And I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you guys. Have a great day.